So see this one, this is an important concept. The equation of any line parallel to ax plus by plus c equal 0 is in the form of ax plus by plus k equal 0. If clearly these two are parallels. Parallel means just only difference is at k. The parallels differ by constant only. The x and y coefficients ratio is same. Okay, these two represent two parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. Just only differ by constant. See, suppose consider this equation. This is the equation of the line. So the given equation is zero. If suppose this is the position of the line, we want to find a line which is parallel to this and passing through some point parallel to this. So what will happen? Any line parallel to this, parallel lines, all of you know parallel lines have same slopes. So slope of this line also slope equal to slope of the given line. Here the slope of this line is equal to slope of the line equal to slope of the above line is minus x quotient by y quotient, that means minus a by b. So what is the slope intercept form? Slope intercept form y is equal to mx plus c. If you have a slope m, then equation of the line having slope m with y-intercept c is y is equal to mx plus c. So here slope is, now the slope of the given equation is minus a by, that means minus a by b into x plus c. So just to simplify it, we will get by is equal to minus ax plus bc. From this we can write ax plus by minus bc equal to 0. Here b and c and minus, just this is a constant. A be any real number. So here we can write ax plus by plus some constant is equal to 0, where k is equal to minus bc. You can take any constant in place of this. Minus b into c is nothing but a constant. What do we play with? Okay, so it is also in the form of ax plus by plus k equal 0. What will happen? Y is equal to mx plus c is the line which is parallel to the given line and having y-intercept c. Here the y-intercept is minus c by b. Suppose y-intercept is c. So in case of this, the equation becomes this. That means this is the line parallel to the given line and difference is y-intercept. Even though the coefficient of x and coefficient of y are same. For parallel lines, what will happen? The x and y coefficients are same, just only differ by constants. Understand? If any two lines are parallel, any parallel lines, just differ by constant. Just see this. This is the line. You have to find out this line. Here its y-intercept is equal to c. Here its y-intercept is minus c by b. Understand? These two are parallel lines. Okay. So parallel means slopes are equal. With the help of this slope, with using y-intercept, so we are getting this type of equation. It is also, just observe that this is equation and this equation represents a line which is parallel to this. Just now observe these two equations. Here the x and y coefficients are same, just only differ by constant. This equation represents this line. This is parallel to this line. That means what is your observation? If the two lines are parallel, just only differ by constant. The coefficients of x and y same. So any line parallel to this is in the form of ax plus by plus some constant. You may take any value in place of this. That will depends upon the position of the line. If the lines are parallel, we will get the coefficient of x and y terms should be equal. They just differ by constant. Understand? So with the help of this, we can solve the problems very easily for parallel point of view. We can write easily. Just to find out constant term. The coefficients of x and y are same for the parallel lines. Just we have to find out only constant term with the help of the given data. Okay. This represents the equation of the line. This line. Here this is the line which is perpendicular to this line. Okay, equation of any line perpendicular to this is in the form of bx minus ay plus k. What is your observation? Here the coefficients of a and x and y, they are interchanging the coefficient of x and y. There is a small change at symbol change. There is a change in the symbol. So now see this problem. This is a very important problem in IB point of view. So in object also it's important, but we will follow another method for objective point of view. Okay, now descriptive point of view. See this. Find the equation of the straight lines passing through the point and making an angle 60 degrees with another line. So suppose this is the position of the point 1, 2. Let us give the name. Let us take A. Find the equations of the lines passing through these points. Suppose this is the line passing this point and making an angle 60 degrees with another line. Here this is the equation of the another line. Root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. Root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. We have to find out the equation of the lines passing through this point and making an angle 60 degrees with another line. So this is the one of the line. Here also exists, there is another line which is also passing through the same point and making same angle 60 degrees. That means here there are two lines exist which are passing through point and making same angle 60 degrees with another line. Already we discussed same type of problem in the previous slide. So here there say 45 degrees given, I think. Here this is 60 degrees. Same method. You have to find out these two equations. These two are already passing through point 1, 2. Point is there. If you know the slopes of these two lines, we can write the equation of the lines by using the point slope form. So let us consider the slope of the required line be m. Now we can find out the slope of this line. Slope of this line is equal to minus x quotient by y quotient. That means minus root 3. Let us take this is equal to some m2 or m1. If I take this is the slope m2, this is nothing but m1. And angle between the lines is equal to theta equal to 60 degrees. So by applying tan theta formula, we can find out slopes, values of the m. So we will get two values for m. With the help of slope and point, you can write the equation of the two lines. So now come to the solution. The given equation is root 3x plus y plus 2 equal to 0. Let us take this equation be 1. And the given angle theta is equal to 60 degrees. And the point x1, y1 is equal to 1, 2. Let the slope of the required line, let slope of the required line is, so suppose take m, let it be m1, and the slope of one is, so minus root 3, that it will be m2. Slope of the given line is this one, slope of the required line is this one, m, and angle between them is 60 degrees. Now apply tan theta formula. So tan theta is equal to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Here theta equals 60, m1 is equal to m and m2 equal to minus root 3. Just substitute the values. So here tan 60 is equal to m1. The value of m1 is m minus m2 minus root 3 by 1 plus m into minus root 3. So now from this find out the m values of m here. So tan 60 is nothing but root 3. So this implies root 3 is equal to modulus of m plus root 3 by 1 minus root 3m. So by squaring on both sides also we can find out m value by taking plus and minus also. Just squaring on both sides. Then we will get 3 into a minus b whole square 1 plus 3m square minus root 3m is equal to a plus b whole square m square plus 3 plus 2 root 3 into m 2ab a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now multiplying by this 3 plus 9m square minus 6 root 3m equal to m square plus 3 plus 2 root 3m. Here 3 get cancelled. Now observe this from this. So 9m square minus m square 8m square minus 6 root 3m minus 2 root 3m minus 8 root 3m. And what about the constant? There is no constant. So now from this we can take m 8m common. This implies 8m into m minus root 3 is equal to 0. From this we will get two values for m. This is in the form of xy equal 0, either x equal 0 or y equal 0. So either m equal to 0 or m equal to root 3. Understand? xy equal 0 means either x equal 0 or y equal 0. From this m equal to 0 we will get, and from this m equal to root 3. With the help of these two slopes and point 1, 2, we will get two equations. Now the required equation is, otherwise equation of the line, the equation of the required line, equation of the line passing through 1, 2 and having slope 0 is, that means slope 0 means horizontal line. Any horizontal line passing through x1, y1 is in the form of y is equal to y1. Y is equal to y1 represents line passing through x1, y1 and parallel to x-axis. Slope 0 means x-axis or parallel to x-axis. Here passing through point. So is y is equal to y1. That means this implies y is equal to 2, otherwise y plus 2 equal to 0. Y minus 2 is equal to, y minus 2 equal to 0. Understand? So any line parallel to x-axis and passing through x1, y1 is y is equal to y1. Here y1 is 2, y is equal to 2 means y minus 2 equal to 0. Similarly, now write down the second equation. The equation of the line passing through passing through 1, 2 and having slope root 3 is y minus 2 is equal to root 3 into x minus 1 y minus 2 is equal to root 3 into x minus. This is another equation. So slope 0 means parallel to x-axis, horizontal line, y equal to y1, and slope root 3 means y minus 1 equal to root 3 into x minus x1. Just to simplify it, we will get the equation. This is the process how to find the equations of the lines passing through point and making some angle with another line. For objective point of view, there is a formula. Okay, so later we will discuss about that formulas, right? See this problem. Find the value of p if the straight lines, these two are parallel. So the given equations are these two. You know the condition for the parallel lines. If a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal 0 are parallel, then a1 by b1 equal to a2 by b2, otherwise slopes are equal. So write down the condition for parallel lines. a1 by b1 is equal to a2 by b2, or a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, otherwise slopes are equal. Just a1 by a2, just if you take this condition, 3 by 7 is equal to a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. So from this, minus p is equal to 49 by 3. So p is equal to minus 49 by 3. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Otherwise a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2. Otherwise a1 by b1 equal to a2 and b by b2. So you can use any one of these. Otherwise slopes are equal. Slopes is minus 3 by 7 equal to 7 by p. So from this also we get same answer, p equal to minus 49 by 3. Okay, right. See another one. Just if suppose these two lines are perpendicular, what is p? Just apply condition. What is the condition for the perpendicular lines? For perpendicular lines, what is the condition? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 equal 0. If the slopes are exist, we can use m1 m2 equal to minus 1, or m1 m2 equal to minus 1. You can use any one of these. Okay, see just one more example on this condition. See this problem. Find the value of k if these two straight lines are perpendicular. If the two lines are perpendicular, there are two conditions in slopes m1 m2 minus 1. In lines point of view, coefficients of x and y point of view, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 equal 0. What are the given equations? The given equations are so first one is y minus 3kx plus 4 equal to 0. First y minus 3kx plus 4 equal to 0. Just to rearrange this equation, generally you can write, generally most of the time you will start with positive x. So general form is ax plus by plus c. So just rewrite this equation. So here you can write 3kx minus y minus 4 equal to 0. Let it be 1. Understand? This is general form. So what about the second equation? Second equation is 2k minus 1 into x minus 8k minus 1 into y minus 6 equal to 0. This is the second equation. Clearly given that these two are perpendicular lines, what is the condition for perpendicular line? The condition for perpendicular lines is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. Here a1 a2, that means 3k into 2k minus 1 plus b1 b2, that means minus 1 into minus of 8k minus 1 is equal to 0. a1 a2 3k into 2k minus 1 plus b1 b2 minus 1 into minus of 8k minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus then now by simplifying it we will get 6k square minus 3k minus minus plus 8k minus 1 is equal to 0. 8k minus 1 equal 0. So here we can write 6k square plus 5k minus 1 equal 0. Now try to find out the factors. So 6k square minus 6. Minus 6 means plus 6k minus k minus 1 equal 0. Their sum is equal 5 and product equal to minus 6k square. Okay, understand? The product of this term and constant minus 6k square, their sum, we have to write this into product of two terms, their sum should be equal to 5k. Here 6k and minus k, their sum is 5k and multiple is minus 6k. Okay, so now take common from the first two terms. There is 6k common, then we will get k plus 1, and now from this take minus 1, again we will get k plus 1. Now from these two can write, just to take k plus 1 common from these two terms, then k plus 1 into 6k minus 1 equal to 0. Now it is in the form of xy equal to 0, either x equal to 0 or y equal to, that means either k plus 1 equal to 0 or 6k minus 1 equal to 0. That means k equal to minus 1 or k is equal to 1 by 6. These are the two values when the given two lines are perpendicular. If the lines are perpendicular, in case of slopes, product of slopes minus 1, here a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is equal to 0. With the help of this condition, so we get the second degree equation in terms of k. So by factorizing this, we will get k equal to minus 1 and k equal to 1 by 6. These are the values of k when the given two lines are perpendicular. Okay.